Hi guys, so I'm assuming none of you find me entertaining enough to watch a video of me that's more than 10 minutes long. So I'm gonna upload this video in 2 parts, so it's bearable. Enjoy.
Day 1 of being friends with Junaid Akram. I am not friends with Junaid Akram.
Hi, welcome to Lawaiza's
Vlog.
Soup is life, and so are books, but soup is edible. Do you eat soup or do you drink soup?
You eat soup.
लेकिन जब उर्दू में बोलते हैं तो पीते हैं, इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं खाते हैं, इंग्लिश में बोलते
No,
हैं eat it.
it goes both ways because you also eat it and you also drink it.
So what do you say?
I eat soup in English, but in Urdu I drink soup.
Wow. Okay.
That's like an analogy on life.
Your voice surprised me
Kyun?
because whenever you look at someone, you have their voice in your head, and when you meet them, they sound different. Yeah. And in my case, 99% of the time I was wrong. Whatever voice I had in my head was different.
What was it?
Yours?
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Oh my
Kaise
God.
ho? But when I met you, you were like, hi, I'm Lawaiza. Do you notice you take out your hand and then you move forward rather than moving forward and then sticking your hand out?
No.
You do this.
So is that weird?
Shake my
No, it's
hand.
not weird or anything. It's just you.
Yeah.
I notice a lot of things. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Speaking of voices, I was once in a minibus. Have you been in a minibus?
What's
I'm
a
sure.
minibus?
It's like a coaster thing.
Rich people.
Oh.
Look at these people.
You're rich
Look
too.
at this entitled millennials. No, I've become rich with my hard work. So I was in a bus, and buses are funny
Okay.
because there's like so many characters in them. And if you hop on a minibus in Karachi, you hear like 7 languages because Karachi is so diverse that way. So I was on my way to my college, and there was this really fat guy walked into the bus. Now the seats, like जो aisles होती हैं, they're too narrow because they want to create more spaces. Yeah, these buses aren't originally buses; they were trucks. They're turned into buses. So like बहुत ही छोटी seats रखते हैं so that they can
accommodate more
accommodate more people. So this fat guy, or like heavy set guy, he figured he won't fit into those seats. तो वो जो पीछे वाली seats होती हैं बस में, like the one long bench, he sat there. But the problem with that seat is there's nothing to hold on to. So me being me, always looking for humor because I had a shitty life back then. Nothing changed much though, not being complaining. So my bus started to have a race with another bus. And then there came a point where only one bus can get through. Yeah. So my bus was trying really hard, but this guy beat him, and he just traversed through that small gap. Yeah. So my bus had to like hit the brakes really hard. Yeah. And I was prepared for that because mera to roz ka tha. So I held on to my seat, but that poor guy who had nothing to hold on to, so he literally rolled over
In the bus.
in the bus, okay, all the way to the front, and I was like, "Ab maza aayega," because he's angry, yeah, and he's gonna say "maa behan" to the bus driver, or ye roz ka tha, it's fun. So I was waiting for him to say something, and he's like, "Kaale ho gaye kapde na gande," and he's like panting. He's getting short of breath. Yeah. And then he said, "Pagal ho gaya, dekh hi nahi chalata."
I was
And I was
waiting for the
like,
point of this story.
Damn. So yeah,
Nice.
his voice in my head was different.
Yeah.
So people surprise me that
Yeah.
way. People see me, they know what I sound like, so there is no element of surprise there.
Yeah.
But when they meet me in person, they're like, "Wow, you're really tall." we didn't realize you were tall enough. That's because people are used to seeing this part, only. I won't mind the rest of it, but camera only allows this part in the way that I sit and make videos. So yeah, and people say weird things because people get awkward, and they don't know what to say. So like I was here, so I stepped out of the room, and there was this guy walking downstairs, and he didn't realize, he wasn't expecting, and he saw me. He's like, oh hi, and I was like, yeah, hello. And then he wanted to say something, but he couldn't conjure something nice. So he said, you look weird in real life. And I'm like, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Yeah.
I'm good because I wouldn't say anything. I would just like stare.
So do that thing with
I do that thing. Yeah.
No, like this story you told us about this guy rolling in the minibus.
Yeah.
And that's like a really funny story. That has potential to be in one of your stand-up routines, right? So is this how you come up with the jokes and stories to tell, like things from your
Okay,
your
most
life?
of the
Or do
things.
you have like a formula to tell stories?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like I've seen more stuff, so I have more things to tell. Yeah. So I've seen more funny things and I've seen more horrible things. That's just part of being older, and my crowd is like people your age who are experiencing things but haven't experienced enough because obviously you guys are much younger. And rich. So yeah, like you've never been in a minibus. So like there's so much humor you guys are missing in your life. Gungat ki yaar se dil bhar ka. Do you know this song? I know like by heart, with like all the peepody sound in the background. Yes. Even to this day, many buses play 90s ke songs. You know why? Because 2001 के बाद cassettes बनना बंद हो गई.
और अभी तक cassettes चलती हैं.
Yeah, because इतने खड्डे हैं यहाँ पे, वो CD skip होती रहती है. So it's not fun that way. So they're still listening to those songs. So yeah, most of the times the stories are true. Most of the times I exaggerate stories.
Yeah, because you need to have like an analytical mind to find humor in some stories.
Yeah. I mean, I once saw a guy shitting on a footpath. And it wasn't like one of those footpaths where koi nahi aata jata. It was like image in a road.
Confident.
It was like
Body positivity.
Body positivity.
He didn't give 0 F's. He's like, I have to go, man.
Yeah.
Man's gotta go. So he just literally got naked and he started shitting because man's gotta do what man's gotta do. I was telling you about weird things people have said to me. So there's one time I was performing at a bar, and so this Pakistani couple wanted to come to the show, but they didn't realize that they don't allow hijabis. Like you can take off it because
Oh, no head thingy.
Yeah, no head thing in a bar. So they were like waiting outside. I felt sorry because they drove all the way from I don't know where. They wanted to come see me. Anyway, so after the show, I step out and I saw this couple. So this guy walked up to me. He's like, "Yaar, मैंने देखना था, but they didn't allow." And like, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned it before, but I didn't want to assume that your wife is a hijabi.
Yeah, obviously.
So this guy, he's like, "Junaid bhai, मैं आपका बहुत बड़ा fan हूँ. This is my wife. She hates you, but I like you. So can we get a picture?" And I said, "Only you."
Good, yes.
Like, if she hates me, she hates me.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't want to cause trouble in your marriage. You're free to like or dislike whatever you want. But like, if you hate me, why do you want to be in a picture with me? And hate is a strong word. No, hate is a strong word. You can say I dislike with you. I disapprove of your opinions, or but like hate.
क्या पता ऐसे उसने बोल दिया.
I don't know, man.
Like easiest word is hate.
Yeah, but it's like it's a strong word. People need to be very.
But people aren't very.
Yeah.
Tolerance नहीं होता ना लोगों में. Like if someone has a different opinion than you, तो you automatically hate someone.
If a lot of people ask me how you keep your cool with so much hatred on the internet, and I'm like, so we all have smartphones. Yeah. So anyone who's commenting on my page at least has a smartphone. The smartphone is an avenue to this entire library and much more than this. Yeah. And like you have any sort of information you want, it's in your fingertips. Okay? It's a gateway to liberating your minds and educating yourself. And yet you choose to be that chutia.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
So if you're willing to be that jahil, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Why would I make it my problem?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, dude, you had like all the things that you needed. You're affluent enough to have access to all of this information, yet you're commenting and telling me that you shouldn't have stood for that air hostess because air hostesses are prostitutes. If that is your thinking after having a smartphone, after acquiring a smartphone and not being smart enough to, at least respect someone's profession. So if you're choosing to be jahil, that's your problem. Why would I make it my problem? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I don't care, man.
But do you think as a vlogger with such a wide audience that you have to censor yourself a little bit, maybe keep some opinions to yourself for the sake of
dude,
not
like
offending everyone?
I'm not even the person that I am on Facebook. The thing is, so we have a tendency of putting famous people on such a high pedestal कि यार ये तो फरिश्ते हैं, ये तो गाली कभी दे ही नहीं सकते. If I happen to smoke in one of my Snapchats, I get like hundreds of messages saying कि आप सिगरेट क्यों पी रहे हैं, आप बुरा influence डाल रहे हैं बच्चों पे, people follow you. Why are they stupid enough to, if they're stupid enough to pick up a cigarette just because I was smoking, then that's their problem.
Yeah.
That's just natural selection. Why can't you just make your own fucking decision that way? Anyway, so yeah, I have to censor myself a lot, and I have to put myself in a way that is widely acceptable. Otherwise, the things that I believe in or things that I really want to say, if I say them, I won't survive a day in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to censor yourself in a way to be,
Do you like cats?
no.
Why?
I don't like any animal. As in, like, I don't want to keep them.
But like, do you
They're
like
fine.
them?
They're fine in their own
Like
environment.
you see a cat, what do you do?
I just get on to my own business.
You don't think anything when you see a cat?
Well, I would think if I see a cat in distress.
No, like a normal that's
I have
sitting
driven
there.
over a cat, but it was already dead. It was already dead.
It was already
Hey,
dead.
listen.
Someone else already hit over.
Driving on a highway in Dubai, and I was at 140 की speed, and you don't know what's up ahead. आगे वाली गाड़ी हटी, and I was like, oh shit, and
But it was already dead.
it was already dead, but then it still had like crunchiness left in it.
Oh.
Like I literally heard like
No.
crunching sound.
No.
I wasn't pleased, of course. Why would I be? That's like, oh my god. Like my day was ruined for like the next 6 minutes. I was driving, so I put up some music, death metal.
You listen to that?
So that really corroborated with whatever just happened.
Okay, so you're not. Are you a cat person? Just say yes. Just say yes.
No, I'm not.
But you're not a dog person, right?
I would love to have a dog.
We can edit this. We can edit this.
Yeah, we'll
I
just
would
edit.
love to have a
No,
dog,
no,
but
No, thank you.
but I'm still scared of dogs. Like I go to my friend's house every now and then, and her dog is called Bingo,
Bingo.
Right.
and Bingo wants to like sniff me all the time, and I'm like, oh Bingo, no. And then my friend says Bingo bhenchod, and then Bingo goes out.
That's his
I
full
love
name.
that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean like
Oh.
Bingo knows when its name is followed by a title.
Like,
He needs to go
मेरी
out.
बिल्ली का नाम है मदरफकर जोन्स, तो उसको पता होता है जब मैं उसको ऐसे बुलाती हूँ कि that's his name.
Okay, that's just a cool name.
That's really cool. Horrible Bosses उसमें होता है.
I haven't watched Horrible Bosses.
It's very nice.
I don't like this slapstick comedy.
उसमें एक character होता है मदरफकर जोन्स. तो like,
Oh, right. I'm more of a Lebowski fan.
Oh, I love that movie. Big Lebowski. Such a
It's really
cool,
old.
and it's like so effortless.
Really
you know?
old.
Not really old.
It's not old.
1998.
Yeah.
It's not really old. I was
मेरे
40.
पैदा होने के 1 साल बाद.
Same.
Oh god.
आ गई बस आ गई
Just try to be cool for